This is the only build you will need in NBA 2K26. A build that just dominates no matter what game mode you're in. A 95 perimeter defense that makes you a defensive menace. An 89 driving dunk to be a contact dunk machine. And a 93 point rating, which means you get unlimited contact dunks, deep bomber takeover and shoot from anywhere around the court, and legend defensive badges. Not to mention it has a maxed out ball handle and speed with ball, so you get legend lightning launch. Christmas is right around the corner, so why not invest in a new build that is literally the best build in NBA 2K26. This build has been nothing but a problem for all the defenders that have been against me on this game. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. What's good, guys? It's Unique today, man. In this banger video, man, I'm gonna be giving you guys the best build in NBA 2K26. I promise you right now, this build is giving my defenders problems, bro. It literally has a 95 perimeter defense, and you can do everything all around the court. Real quick, if you could, man, just support the channel, subscribe if you're new, and just drop a like on this video. Comment down below if you guys enjoy these videos. But without further ado, let's get straight into the build. So here it is, what you guys have been waiting for. This is the build, okay? You guys are going to want to go position point guard, 6'6" as the height, 195 is the weight. The reason why I made him 195 and not minimum weight is because I wanted more perimeter defense. And I'm not gonna lie, it does lack a little bit with the speed, but the speed is still a 91, okay? You're gonna get a 6'8" wingspan, so you're gonna be able to get blocks, and you're gonna be able to get contests. I promise you right now, that's one of the best things about this build, is the defense. So getting into the heavy hitting stats, I did optimize this build a little bit. Before I had an 89 drive dunk and an 87 three-pointer, but now I changed it up. You're going to want to go 88 drive and dunk, just copy these finishing stats right here. 88 drive and dunk is honestly more than enough. The 89 drive and dunk just gives you guys better animations, okay? But you guys can literally cap break this to an 89, or you can honestly just put 2 cap breakers on it and make it a 90, alright? You can have a 90 driving dunk, okay? And then you guys will make sure that you guys put your standing dunks to 45, because that will give you guys more animations for dunking, alright? You'll get LeBron dunk packages and all the best dunk animations that do not get blocked. I promise you right now, I literally do not get blocked on this build. Like, it's insane, alright? You guys are going to have an 88 three-pointer, which will give you guys 2 cap breakers. You could get it to a 90 and have deep bomber takeover. You guys will only have silver shooting badges, but once you guys, you know what I'm saying, max +1 them, you guys will be chilling. All right, shifty shooter you don't really need because you're not going to be midi fading like that. You guys still get limitless range on bronze, which you guys can max +1 or 2. You guys get set shot on silver. Like, I promise you right now, these badges literally don't matter. You still shoot lights out. I promise you, bro. That 90 3-point rating with deep bomber is insane, bro. And then also you guys get an 85 ball handle and an 86 speed with ball, which gives you guys legend lightning launch, which when I tell you guys legend lightning launch is broken on this build compared with that 90 speed, it's just not fair. Like, you're literally gliding around the court. You look like a menace, bro. You look like the Flash out there. I'm not even gonna lie. The pass accuracy is a little low. You still get bronze dimer, but I've used this in rec, I've used it in threes, and I've used this on every game mode, and I haven't had a problem passing. You really just got to make smart passes. I know people that literally use 30 pass accuracy builds, and they literally pass the ball perfectly fine because they make smart passes, okay? Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is where the build gets insane. You guys get a 93 perimeter defense, which gives you guys gold on-ball menace, which you can max +2 to legend, bro. And it's just not fair. You're getting bumps. You're draining people's stamina. You're literally cooking, bro. There's nothing they can do on defense, all right? The steal is a little bit lower. This was basically before they actually nerfed steals, or actually buff steals, and then they nerfed them again. So that's why I didn't put my steal up. But the block is actually more important because you guys will have paint patroller on bronze, okay? You guys will have paint patroller on bronze, all right? So yeah, that's what I put it on. I put my paint patroller on bronze. So, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this build is insane. And then you guys get a 90 speed, which you can actually cap break to a 91. You guys get an 83 agility, all right? The 71 strength comes in clutch. That strong handle, I'm telling you, it comes in clutch, bro. I promise you right now. And that 78 vertical just helps you get better dunk animations, gives you guys better posterizer. And I'm not gonna lie, like, this build is just a menace, all right? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's my favorite build that I've used so far on this game. And when I tell you guys, it's literally one of the best builds for a point guard build. It is, bro. So let's see what it actually compares to. This compares to Jalen Suggs, Steve Francis, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, alright? This build is just insane. So I'm going to show you guys the jump shot that I use, the dribble moves that I use. I'm going to show you guys the best dunk animations for this build, and I'm also going to show you guys what cap breakers to put on and what cap breakers I would put on if I had more. Alright, so getting into the cap breakers, I'm not going to lie, this build has way more potential. I just don't play this game enough to have more cap breakers. Alright, but I did put the 2 cap breakers on my 3-pointer, which if you made the different build, you guys would want to put this on here either way, because you'll have a 90 3-pointer with that. And then also make sure that you guys put at least 2 cap breakers on your driving dunk, or 1 to get it to an 89. All right, because in the build I actually show you guys that you need an 88 driving dunk and an 88 3-pointer, which you're gonna cap break this 1 and then cap break your 3-pointer 2. All right, so that's 3 cap breakers you need. All right, and then you can literally put 2 cap breakers on perimeter, so then you guys will get, you know what I'm saying, 95 perimeter. All right, and then also you guys will have a 91 speed, which I actually cap braked. Now if I had more, you know what I'm saying, cap breakers, I would probably put it on pass accuracy. Just because, due to the fact that it's a little low. Alright, now that's just by choice. You guys can put the rest on perimeter defense and have a 97 perimeter defense. You guys can put more on your driving dunk if you really want to and get the driving dunk higher. It's all personally what you guys prefer. Alright, there's no point of going with an 85 or like a higher ball handle than that, because I'm not gonna lie, like, you're perfectly fine with that. Alright, you guys, I definitely would recommend putting as much speed on this build as you can, so you guys can dex as well on the 2s, or so you guys can just go crazy and be able to dribble way better. So I would put the rest cap breakers on perimeter and the rest on speed, and then I would put more on my driving dunk, because obviously you want to have a higher driving dunk so you can get better badges. Alright, and then the rest you can just put on pass accuracy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Alright, so there's endless possibilities with endless cap breakers. Okay, so these are just the cap breakers that I run for this build right now with only 5, but you guys are gonna want to make sure that you guys have at least, I would say, 6 cap breakers. To be honest with you, if you guys have to, sacrifice the perimeter defense cap breakers and put it on driving dunk and shooting, because you want that deep bomber and you want that 89 driving dunk. Alright, but yeah, then one of the most important things that I do want to quickly add to this video is how you guys can upgrade this if you are only an 85 overall. Okay, now it is going to be a little bit different because you guys have different stats, but if you have an 88 driving dunk, you're going to want to max that out. I'm not going to lie. Also, max out your 3-pointer to an 88, because that's definitely needed. And then max out your ball handle and speed with ball. Alright, and then obviously you're going to want to max out your speed. You guys are going to want to max out your agility and your vertical, so you guys have all the best animations for your build. Alright, now I know that you are potentially an 85 still, but I'm not going to lie, you should have rebirth by now. But if you guys don't, these are just some of the stats that I would upgrade, okay, if I didn't have it. So right now, you guys definitely need speed with ball. You definitely need ball handle. Alright, you definitely need your driving dunk, which you guys can honestly just, to be honest with you, you can lower your perimeter defense to like an 85 for now. Alright, and lower your block to a 70, or just lower your speed. Honestly, you can lower your speed to an 85 if you really need to, just to make sure that you guys have enough VC for it. And obviously the pass accuracy is a big thing too. Definitely make sure you guys put that up, but definitely make sure you guys lower some stats if you guys have to, because honestly, like, you guys are gonna need to do that for your build. All right, so these are the stats, these are the key stats that I would honestly put up just for when you're trying to upgrade this build, because obviously you're gonna want to have perimeter defense, you're gonna want to have speed so you're not moving around like a slug. You're gonna want to make sure that you guys upgrade your interior, because you're gonna want to be able to play good interior defense. All right, even if you gotta lower that. Alright, but definitely make sure you max out your 3 and your driving dunk, because if you guys don't max out your 3, you guys won't be able to put cap breakers on it to get it to a 90. And obviously your driving dunk is going to be a big thing for this build, because it is an ISO build, and your perimeter defense is definitely needed as well. Now you guys can literally just go look up 99 overall methods and find videos to get your build up even more, and that will literally help you guys get VC and your build up extremely fast. Okay, I have builds on my channel that I've literally done VC methods for with Street Kings, and I've been perfectly fine, able to upgrade my build without a problem. Or I have a video posted that literally shows you guys how to get 130k plus VC in just like 4 or 5 hours of playtime, okay, which I know it seems like a long time, but it's literally a free build in 1 day. All right, so go check out that video if you guys need to. It's on my YouTube channel. But let's get back into the video. And then I just want to show you guys all my animations for this build so that you guys have them. This KD go-to shot is a problem. I promise you, you have to put this on, bro. It literally gets you to the paint so easily. And then also all these drill moves that I use are there for a reason. I use these because they combo very well together. And then my jump shot that I actually use is this right here. Base Matt Ryan, Baluba release 1, Rudy Gay release 2, and then I put it to push. Release speed is maxed, and then I have 50-50 Baluba, 50 Rudy Gay. Okay, this is the jump shot that I end up using, and now I'm going to show you guys the actual dunk animations, because this is actually a big thing about this build. Alright, the dunk animations are super important. Number 1, 2-foot moving dunks, you're going to want to put pro contact dunks. Alright, you're going to want to make sure you guys have athletic, one-handers off 2. You guys are going to want to make sure you guys have quick drops on for 1-foot moving dunks and pro contact dunks. Alright, and then also the signature dunks is actually very important. Okay, you're going to want to go debug animations because that gives you guys quick drops, and as you guys know, quick drops is very, very good. Now I didn't upgrade my standing dunk, which you guys are going to want to make sure you guys at least have this on a 40 when you guys are upgrading this build. Alright, you guys will get LeBron dunk animations, which are one of the best dunk packages in the game. Alright, Zach LaVine is also a very overpowered dunk package, and Obi Toppin is even better. This Obi Toppin dunk package is literally the best in the game. I promise you right now, it's not even fair. Okay, there's a couple other ones like Michael Jordan or Scottie Pippen you guys can also use, but these are just the dunk animations that I personally use. Now, you guys can buy the pro contact dunk alley-oops if you guys want to throw self lobs on the ones court or whatever, or just self lobs in general, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't even mess with none of that. But yeah, these are the dunk animations. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure that you guys drop a like. Make sure you guys let me know if this build is very good, because I ain't gonna lie, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made making this build, bro. Like, you can literally do everything. Look what I'm able to do. It's just not even fair. This build, honestly, is one of my favorite builds to play on. It made the game so much more fun, and it's just one of the best decisions I've ever made making this build. But if you guys could, drop a like if you guys did get far into this video. Make sure that you guys comment unique gang in the comment section down below, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video, but I'll see you guys in the next one.